Hey there, this is Peacekeeperalex and the Psychic Wargamers. This is going to be Crusader Kings 2 Warhammer Geheimnisnacht Kislev Let's Play Part 3. And as you can see, this is the map. So some nations have emerged. It's Sylvania. Look at what Sylvania is doing now. Holy, so south of Kislev, Sylvania has captured a lot of imperial land. To be true, and there's not much you can do. I mean, you can click hunt down. There's a hunt down option. Some creatures should be hunted down in their dark lair and slaughtered for the fiends that they are. Picking this plot will give a few months before starting an event chain to try and destroy Vlad, either by funding an expedition or by going yourself. You should be ready by taking this option. Yeah. That was a difficulty because I don't want to lose Igar the Terrible. He's 41. He's got a decent marshal. He probably could. You know what? That might be the best. Maybe the best bet. We must have. Let's try this because he's getting too powerful. So I felt that there was just no option other than to hunt him down. So let's start off an event chain that we'd have to use. Fate of Erengrad Viche, center of the Republican rule in Erengrad, has long been in Viche, the seat of their burgher republic, as a powerful symbol of their popular rule and their administrative hearts of the republic. Destroying it will break their will and discourage any further discussion of self-rule. However, allowing them to retain it will be seen as a gesture of the Tsar's mercy and will do much to cement their loyalty to the Tsar in Kislev. Viche shall remain at the pleasure of the Tsar. Poznak was granted the Erengrad. So he became a vassal. A mule. Old like Shane. You're a vassal. And the opinion of him was not good. The opinion was no. Or was not a good opinion between the two. They did not like one another. Yeah. Pretty much. Kislev. So he had success in Erengrad. That was the truth. He disbanded his armies. Tried to settle in. $300 gold is what we needed to be able to form the Kremlin Guard. So nobody wanted to join the plot in hunting Vlad down. He was alone in it. See the panic in their eyes. Resist my foul impulses. That is true. They're going to visit the dungeon. Court. That's not it. It's under intrigue, I think. Yeah. He's been here for... So you have some prisoners here that have been here for 9 or 8 years. So we're going to release from prison all of them. Ransom the ones that we can. Edge Wizard. Nice. Could become a Edge Wizard. That's pretty sweet. Special minor titles grantable. High Almoner. Yeah, commanders Keela, Katja, Durgan, and Morinir. Even Morinir appointed commander. He's court priest, so a warrior priest among us. Morinir was also a commander. Council continued to go against him in regards to granting landed titles. Maybe one of the things we could do here was change that as well. So he went ahead and tried to make it so that granting titles was only ruler title grant sovereignty. Ruler has full authority on title grants. Granting titles cannot be voted on by the council because the council was continuing to get in his way. They continued to block him in regards to granting titles, and which was causing problems. She's turning to zealous for him in favor. She's a zealot. Yelitzavita, the zealot. Vassal limit, you had 32 vassal limit, 17 under him right now currently. His domain had 8, so you can afford it. A couple more counties, if need be, if he had won, if he does win. There should be another war. Yay, so some of the prisoners are ransomed. And they voted against him. Looks like passing that law was not going to happen, and the council, I think, said nay. Yeah. Again, his opponents, his own wife went against him again. They had a decent relationship too, so... So he continued to have to battle his wife and his mother on multiple issues in regards to the council. He had to go to his council again. Prague. And that was the next move, to take it from the Mongols. Because he felt Prague was rightfully Kislev's. And if Slovenia was going to continue to do their thing, he was going to continue to do his. Successor nomination, unrelated sons. So, Ksurovich, Rotislav. And grant the title. And Zabao. Include lower titles. Send. Open council positions. Our court priest had left us. Right near. Verdelak. Still doing his thing. A lot of pragmatists. Pragmatist Council will always aim for the path of least resistance when it comes to strengthening the realm and gaining power for themselves. They're inclined to support wars for claiming to share lands or counties with the ruler's culture. They might also support wars against weak opponents. This council will oppose the creation of other strong vassals in the realm and will support the revoking of titles from already powerful vassals. So 4 pragmatists, and the loyalist was doing his thing. Yuri was doing his thing and helping. The advisor continued. So Tsar rewarded him with Verenino Zupa. Wanted to. The council voted no again. It was again making it difficult to operate. There's no way to fully change it. Continued people joining that defensive pack. Council of Kislev has rejected the institution of the ruler title grant sovereignty law, and they rejected it, and so that was the end of that. Claim on there. Look at this on Igor. Look at an end plot, good sir. Will not accept offer. So, Boyar, you have Neti. You have Nettie, one of the vassals, not liking it, not ending the plot either. Couldn't do anything because he was still hunting down Vlad. Highest threat so far was Peter still, Boyar of Jizdike, or Jizdike, or Jidsk, Boyar of Jidsk. Prince of Erengrad Oleg was another threat, so he was still having to deal with multiple factional and multiple problems popping up, waiting for a civil war that was probably eventually going to happen. I was pregnant, but I was away, wasn't I? Doubt besets me. It's going to give the option to go and check. Tsarivna Kanyuva has come home from her study. It seems she enjoyed them, seeing that she have taken a whole mountain of books with her. I don't think they will fit in her library. Gains the trait Scholar. I've thought it over, and I cannot be the father of my wife's Anya's baby as it grows in her belly. I have trouble sleeping. I must put this matter to rest. Hire someone to find out. Chosen as your target. Whoa. Chosen as your target, one of the Princes of Darkness. Despite their many mundane weaknesses, vampires are a dangerous opponent infused by unnatural senses and strength. And gifted with unnatural dark magic. Killing one won't be easy. I will fell the monster myself. So he went out, took what gold he had in his coffers, and went to hunt down the monster Vlad that was besieging the Empire in the south. To my liege, the great Tsar, it has not escaped me that several of your commanders lack formal training in military tactics. I would like to offer my services by training Peter, Tara, and Katya in the use of advanced battlefield stratagems. Most general offer for this I will owe her. Perfect. Made I hire to gain my wife Anya's confidence has not found anything at all suspicious about her pregnancy. That's a relief. That's a relief. We can leave it. Father, wisdom and mercy are legendary. I demand that you grant me a position on the council in return for the favor you owe me. Aquila. And he could try. Go to his council and see who we can fire. He felt that it was a good idea. Kislev, and she ended up being the new marshal, the Rota Master. We've reached the gloomy palace of the vampire you seek to destroy. It's a cloud at night, and you can hear the crackling sound of the undead's bones in the courtyard. How should you proceed? We wait here for dawn, and then sneak in. So Chris, your quest ends here. No! Zarigo the Terrible dies. He dies in the quest. Oh man, to take down Grand Count Vlad the Wise. He kills Zarigo the Terrible. Zarigo is ascended to heaven at age 42. He died in battle against Grand Count Vlad of Sylvania, never succeeding in making a name for himself. Zarigo's most notable deeds was participating in the construction of the great works which he will never see finished. He took Erengrad. Tsarina Techana, an accomplished diplomat, vassals, and foreign rulers alike are sure to respect her. Long live Tsarina Techana. And look at the pretenders. Tatka, Kanyuva, Radislav, Ivan. Tatka, Kanyuva, Radislav, Ivan, Alexander, Yevsky. There's multiple pretenders. So be it. If no heir for character dies, you will now play as Sarina. You can say just Sarina. Sarina, Aquila of Kislev. Large merchant caravan from distant lands has arrived at the gates of your stronghold. Their leader, a jovial man of massive girth, pleads with you in a strange accent to grant them shelter from the elements for the night. Very well, let them in. As evening falls, the fat merchant sits by the fire, regales you and the rest of the corporate stories of his travels. His appetite seems insatiable. As you do not wish to prove a poor host, you order your servants to bring in a second serving. Tell us more about this mythical realm of Ind. Dawn breaks, the caravan prepares to move on. The merchant insists on leaving you a gift as thanks for your great hospitality. He shouts a terse command in a foreign language, and a young man comes forward. This eunuch will serve you well, the merchant says. As loyal to you, his new master shall be beyond reproach. That's very kind. I accept your gift. Yayashi. Yayashi arrives. eunuch. He ordered Yayashi to take the monk vow. So, High Patriarch Verdalac. So Tetiana and Verdalac, King Verdalac. Oh. Tetiana. So, ambitions. Build a war chest. So, it's a long way. To worry about a couple different threats. Daughter was born to Tsar Igor the Terrible and Lady Anya of Kislev, named Urina. So after he passes on, the child is born. Urina. She needed a steward, so she went with Lady Anya, her mother. And Lady Anya was more of a loyalist in regards to her daughter, so Igor, the problems he had, she wasn't going to have with her mother. She had the loyalist, and Dalyub, another loyalist as well too, and Akila, the Rhoda Master, her sister. Still in Prague to fabricate claims, Dalyub the Chaste. So we put it on high speed. Put it on auto sign, not for commanders. So she pointed her minor titles. Wolaslav or Dalyab. Fall of the great meteor upon the city of Mordheim has garnered the interest of many powerful people. Some which may try to gain power of the meteor themselves, holding an expedition to gather even the slightest bit of it. Nah. We're gonna skip on that. We're gonna have a prestige debt soon as well. Rouncy will do. Bought a horse. Uh-oh. You have a new heir. Died under suspicious circumstances. Your sister, Akila of Cherokee Forest. Sadly. New Marshal. She chose her leveler, Karimdan, a loyalist. She cherished family and kept peace within the realm. the only thing she continued was to try and gain Prague, her chancellor that was sent there. She even looked at it and said that it needed to be better. Oh, and a goblin uprising changed her plans. Odolf, Goblin Horde, has declared Pugachev and Goblin Horde Greenskin Uprising of Pugachev. Tsarnia Tachana of Kislev, a dangerous horde of Greenskins has reached Pugachev. A strong war boss has rallied all the Greenskins hiding in your lands, and some other coming from nearby places with the aim of overcoming our defenses, looting and pillaging the province. Rally the men! So, she went to her military again. She had 6,000 she could pull from. And they met at Karoka. The taint of chaos, your creatures and local lords wanting to call on a professional to track down the root of this evil and cleanse it from the land. We must send for our witch hunter immediately. Yeah, we send for the witch hunters. And the greenskins get put to the test and crushed. Executed the Greenskin war boss, and that was the end of that. So a quick Greenskin uprising. Invitations have gone out to your vassals asking them to join you in celebration of Daz. You decide to make the festival this year a special one remembered by both gods and many for many years to come. Let us begin preparations. Vassals have arrived and the time has come to begin your celebration in honor of Daz. In the coming of spring, as per tradition, one of them will be chosen to be prepared and around as a reputation of Daz himself. Who shall it be? Let us decide. It has been decided that Boyar Andrzej is to represent Daz this year. He has been clad in the most glamorous way, and a headdress made of golden straw is fastened to his head. Wielding a torch representing the sun, Andrzej parades around in gold-plated chariot drawn by oxen, while a noisy crowd follows behind him. All hail Daz, Lightbringer! As the celebration winds down outside, you and your vassals gather for the great feast you ordered your servants to prepare. Let's drink together. Boyar Rodislav has been drinking more and more since the feast began, and he has now reached a point where he can no longer stand upright. Surrounded by empty tankards and singing at the top of his lungs, you find Rodislav lying on the table amidst the food. I think he has had enough. Until next time, you finish your worship of Daz for this season and your vassals are returning home. Most seem to agree that the festival of Daz was well worth the trip. Tolerance, majesty, religious customs, popular customs, and noble customs all improved under Tsarina Tachana of Kislev. And there was a rift with her husband. She did not like her husband. There was a plot, thickens behind the scenes. So she did not like her husband too much. She wanted kids. My co-conspirator, Stepan, has assembled a party of mercenaries who ambush High Patriarch Verdalac, disguised as highwaymen. I'm assured he will not survive the encounter. Yes, the roads aren't safe anymore. I'm afraid the faction I represent must insist on succession by Gavelkind. We are prepared to take up arms if you should refuse, and rest assured we have enough men to enforce our demands. Boyar Peter of Jitsk. I will not be blackmailed. And so the realm fell to civil war just on the eve of Tsarina Tatiana of Kislev trying to murder her husband. An ambush set by mercenaries of Stepan. Intrigue. Open council positions and advisor. Voleslav, high speaker, he's appointed, so now she had a really good council, full of loyalists and pragmatists. Oh, it was only 2 pragmatists, but 5 loyalists, so yeah, her council was really well. And the Gavelkind did not sit well with the Boca family, so they rose up arms. She had 5,000 men that she can pull from, and they decided to meet in Vidovia. In Dovia. Yep. Failure. High Patriarch Verdalac got away from the ambush, and he saw the disguise of the mercenaries, identifying them as men in my employ. The plan looked good on paper. Oh, so he finds out that she had tried to kill him. The plot power was still a lot, more than ever. There's 215% on plot power to see High Patriarch Verdalac of Kislev dead. My co-conspirator Anya Nemetsky has let me know that High Patriarch Verdalac of Kislev will die by poisoned at wine at an upcoming banquet. So Lord Anya the Blushing, her mother, and Igor's wife, well, Orga, formerly, yeah, the wife of Igor. Classic. Lady Anya approves the plan. So in the midst of this war, they're still plotting against the husband, who could not produce an heir, supposedly. Battle magic. It's the first battle where either you or the enemy's commanders includes mages or daemon summoners. Magic casting as part of battle is now completely automated. All mage commanders in a battle will summon special spell units every 5 days of combat. These units disappear after the battle ends. Mages only have a limited amount of times they can summon these units, depending primarily on their magic potential tier and to a lesser extent to magic power, skill level, and martial. Chaos mages can also summon daemons. Certain followers of Khorne may be able to summon daemons. She hired mercenaries as well. Success. It seems Ryan did not agree with High Patriarch Convertilax of Kislev. He died not knowing the name of his killer. Some said, I think I will celebrate with beer. At age 37, her husband High Patriarch Convertilax of Kislev died under suspicious circumstances. So she was free to marry who she wanted to. She went with Told Ya. Tried to, but it didn't work out. Went with... Yeah, it had to be matrilineal. That was always it. Herd and Chief of Zoshank was the highest she could get. Chief Herden and Serena Tajana are getting married and collect royally duty to prepare for the ceremonies. Yes, it's everyone's concern. And she gathers together what she can. 9,000 men. So she won the first battle. White peace. Relented right near the end, so she won. He got away unscathed in a certain matter by ending it under white peace, and the realm was yet again secure, even with the rising undead horde to the south just sitting there. And one of the things she wanted to do was get rid of her counselor. Yes, Dahlia the Chaste, who had been most decent. She ended up sacking him. She needed to go with someone a little more skilled, so went with Paste. Boyarna. Barnyana Paste, fabricate claims in Prague. She was quite a bit better of a diplomat. That is the truth. So poor Dahlia who is as loyal as a hound. Yeah, pretty much. And revoking titles, she tried to change that as well too, to be able to revoke. And this time, she was able to approve it. So she could revoke titles. She was able to revoke titles. She was not able to change another law until 2029. Yeah. She was close to building a war chest. And she had lovers on the side as well too. So a young, talented artist from Kislev proposes to paint an iconic portrait of Tsar Igor the Terrible. This will be grand in the main hall. Part of the main bears the state of chaos. Your courteous and local lords want you to call in a professional track down the root of this evil. And I've sent for them. But I tell you, I'm giving a tumble. It's good to be Tsarina. All this nuisance. Pregnant. It would seem you're with child. Pregnancy is going to come with considerable risks. Now that I am with child, I have to appoint a regent who can take over if anything should happen to me. I will think about it. First time I go there. Lost. What if I want to do something wrong? If something bad happens, what should I do while I wait for the day of my labor? I need to pray for this, my child's good health. I must do this to my daughters. Be temperate. I was in the mood for something different today. What should I eat? Or quail foot tastes like? Little soldier. So she was stressed. And a claim could be pressed. An opportunity arose. Dukils. She could declare war. On Tesov. De jure claim on Tesov, and she did. And then raised up her armies. Again, about 5,000 in total. And met at Uvston Hooveston.
Restrain myself from sharing the cards on my lover told me that he wished to confront me in this stressful period of my life. I'm so glad you came.
Holy. So she was sleeping with everybody. At times. Mishka Herdendog. You can see for Tsarina Tatiana of Kislev has ended. Mishka. A daughter was born to Tsarina Tatiana of Kislev and High King Herden of Kislev, named Mishka. It was difficult and I fear that something is wrong with me. My new silk word and I feel terribly sick. Gains the trait ill. Not good. So Tatiana got ill right after pregnancy. Since I gave birth to the mission as a tradition, I should go to my church and as any good mother does, since we join the Holy Church now that my body has been cleansed of all impurities, I cannot wait to take the communion again. Prepare yourself to be reintroduced into the Urson Church. I will humble myself before Urson. So leave now. I must still keep true to my vow. She gains the temperate trait. Regain the temperate trait. Oh no. Rattle lung. Cough is killing me. Started his ache, pain, shortness of breath, and I start coughing, flattening out blood. Ah, lose the trait ill. Finally loses the trait rattle lung, so she becomes healthy on the march. Martial bliss. I will not be blackmailed. So right in the middle of also a peasant revolt, is it? Kislevian civil war to increase council power. Yes, so that was not good as well. That started happening. They end up beating Kislevian Dukalzhin Dejerwar over Tisov. So they ended up winning. Getting a slice of land northwards, but then having to crush this rebellion. The ongoing civil war has caused both loyal veterans and various adventurers to make their way to Kislev for the muster. They got 6,000 men. She only had 2,000 to be able to deal with. That was one of the worries. She had to go to mercenaries. meeting Zabao. And they marched over to Wisna, where the Kislevian revolt was happening. Your chancellor was murdered. Oh no! And here we go. Battle happening in Wisna. And it was a victory. Oh, the war bear mount from Igor has sadly passed away. Ivan the Lunatic was captured in my battle and is now my prisoner. 47% war victory. Kislevian supporting increased council powers ended. Zarina Tachana of Kislev has won. So again, the realm goes to peace. Captain Dahlia of the Chase, she sends to where she needs to. Not too bad intrigue. Too bad it wasn't intrigue that they were looking for. So we sent to Prague. So the Rager is complaining about her dark cell in the dungeon. Very well, I shall be merciful. Gets under house arrest. I think I'm going to leave it off here, folks. Yeah. Thank you for joining.